important things. So everybody lock in on me, okay? I know it's been a long night. I'm tired myself. Wrestling. Wrestling, toughest sport there is. Anybody can argue, come to a practice. We'll take the Pepsi challenge with anybody. I want the men up here now. Let's go. I know that these guys right here are the toughest people in the world. And I know that because they have to put up with me at my worst. The only person I know tougher than any of these guys is my wife. She has to do it all the time. It's just a few months with these guys. We had a real good season. We were real young. Only had 3 seniors. Came in 3rd in the conference, the highest varsity finish event of our athletic teams this year. I had people that came up and did great things when the pressure was on them. I had young kids doing that. I'm looking forward to some big things down the road. I don't mean maybe. I'm looking forward to some big things down the road. Somebody smile at me, something. Okay, I'm getting something now. I want to start off by telling all of you all that I appreciate the support that you give to Robbinsville Wrestling. And I've got to point out a few people that are real special to me. Frank and Jan Finley for everything you do. Miss Finley, you take care of me. You know, if I had to have a mom besides the one I have, you'd be up there somewhere. Ted and Nancy Norcross, fine job. We put together tournaments here at Robbinsville. We have the Far West tournament that we do every year. That's a huge wrestling tournament. And this year we also had the conference tournament, which we did back-to-back weekends. These people really came through. Barbara, Gary Eisenhower. Barbara drove the bus for us. Gary helped us out every time we needed it. Jerry Anderson, Paul and Liz Butler, Martha Shook, Harold and Rhonda Millsaps. Y'all, you can't believe how important you are to me and what you've done for me. You've seen me on those wrestling days, especially those tournament days. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to get from one mat to the next. So I appreciate everything that you all do. Andrew Hyde, best assistant coach in the world. He gets it done. I never have to worry. He'll be there when he says he's going to be there. He'll do what he says he's going to do. Everybody give a big hand to Andrew Hyde. George and Mikey Oliver, they come down, they help us all they can. The boys love them. And Darrell Anderson for all his help in the corners at the tournaments this year. Thank you, Darrell. Okay, I'm going to announce my first-year letterman. First of all, Josh Phillips, freshman. Thanks. Blake Marino, also a freshman. Blake came in 3rd in the conference this year. He's also a national qualifier. That means he will be wrestling this summer in Birmingham for the national championship as a freshman. Paul Butler. Paul is also a freshman. Came along and gave us some real good spots this year. Chris Norcross. Chris is a freshman. Chris did real well this year. He beat quite a few people, especially the girl from Swain. Everybody knows she needed beat. Nick Shook, the body. Nick started out this year at 171 pounds, and he ended up wrestling 145. He did wrestle. He wrestled in the 189 class, and then he got sick, and he looked so much better to me, we just capped him at 145. Good job. DeWitt Chickalilly, Mike Cheney, Ren Millsaps. All right. didn't really want to wrestle when we started. I pinned him and Patrick Davis up in Miss Campbell's room, and I said, boys, one of you's going to wrestle. And Patrick looked at me, he gave me the eye, and Ren went. I said, you're coming with me, son. He ended up doing a real good job for us. He got progressively better the whole season. He just went from this level to this, and it was a remarkable growth. John Murdoch. I tell you what, he's a joy to have around. He keeps the party going way up into the night. And the last of my first-year letterman is J.W. Colbert, but as we can see, not the least. J.W. did something that should be highly commended. He started off last year wrestling with us, but in North Carolina, the state weight limit is 275. Well, he started off on the scales at 331. All right, that's last year. By the middle of wrestling season, he was 265 and going strong. And that man right there has made a big sacrifice to my program, and he deserves a round of applause. Second year letterman, Dusty Anderson. Dusty came in second in the conference because the person that came in first in the conference was the state champion. So we battled him, we wrestled him hard. Dusty was also a captain for me. He was a conference champion last year. Next we have Brent Eisenhower. Brent's a 103-pounder. We did forget it. Brent did a lot of good things for us this year. Brent, he developed, he matured so much throughout the year, coming along and helping us the way he did, and you could always count on Brent. He was going to give you everything he had, and more times than not, that was enough. We did a lot of victory down there. Grant Schuler is a conference champion. He's also, as you heard several different times tonight, one of the best kids in this room right now, and he does. It's hard. Well, I'll talk about it later. The other guy looks a lot worse, huh? Nick was also a captain. My fourth year letterman, and there is but one, Daniel Finley. You can't say enough about that young man. Top 2 in his class. Tough. You can beat on him. He never complains. Daniel's walking around right now at about 183 pounds. He wrestled at 152. He looks good. I would like all three of my captains to come up. Nick, Daniel, Dusty, get your captain stars. Thank you for all you did, boys. We took a young team, and we were out of second place in the conference by one match. Something with Robbinsville wrestling on it like they don't have everything else I have. The seniors always take all the goodies, so we appreciate you. Enormous.